What is going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about riding with a passenger, also known as a backpack. Everyone likes having a backpack, but you got to be safe. Stay tuned. So riding with a passenger, or a backpack as most people know them as, is when you have someone on the back of your bike sitting on the back seat holding onto you and going for a cruise with you. Now a lot of people like having a backpack. Your girlfriend, probably most of the time, I'm sure there's some guys that get on the back of their girls' bikes. Not saying anything about that. Either way, if you are going to ride with a backpack, there's a few things that you need to be careful for and that you need to look out for. When you have someone else on your motorcycle, you have someone else's weight on the bike. Now motorcycles obviously have two wheels. It's not the same as a car. On a bike you do a lot of leaning. You lean the bike this way, you lean the bike that way. And you have two wheels and you have your tires that are touching the road, and you feel them. As the rider, you feel the bike, you feel the road, you know what it's going to do, you know how it's going to react. When you have someone else on the back of your bike, if they're not aware of that and if they don't know those things, you're going to run into some issues. If the backpack doesn't know to lean with the rider's going to feel it, and it's going to cause some problems. It's going to feel weird. They're not going to be able to take turns like they feel like they should be able to take turns, and it could cause an accident. So main piece of advice is, if you're not an experienced rider, if you just started riding, get some time under your belt before you throw someone on the back. If you are going to have someone on the back, make sure you have a talk with them. Hey, listen, you're going to have to trust me, which they are. They're essentially trusting their life with you. You're in control. You're in control of the bike. Bikes are dangerous. You're in control of their life. So you need to have a talk with them and let them know, hey, I'm going to be leaning. You have to lean with me. You have to move with me. Pay attention to what I do. On top of all of that, when you have a passenger on your back, they tend to lean on you, and especially on these sport bikes, you have a lot more weight on your wrists and on your elbows, and it's just pretty uncomfortable. So especially if you're a new rider, just stay away from that. I know it's exciting. You want to take a chick on the back of your bike. I get it, you know, but you also want to be able to take her on the back of your bike again. You want to be able to go riding again. You don't want her to be the reason that something happens, God forbid, and then you're screwed. Now you're out of a bike, you got into an accident, you're probably hurt, she's probably hurt, she'll never get on the back of a bike again, and it's just a lose-lose for everyone. So if you're riding with a backpack, make sure you be safe, make sure they know what they're doing as a passenger, as a backpack, and it's your responsibility to tell them. If you took anything from this video, I'd much appreciate it if you could like, comment, subscribe, as it really helps me out. And let me know if you guys like riding with a backpack. I personally am not the biggest fan of it. That's why I got my wife a bike, so that she could ride next to me. I'd rather have her next to me than on the same bike as me, and she loves riding too, so it worked out. As always, be safe out there and take it easy.